It into was Macon, and a foul here against Park Tudor. Their fourth. Number 4 on E.J. Smith. And E.J. Smith, actually Keelan Smith is slow to get back up as he's down underneath the basket. Mentioned games coming up next, Lake Central and Carmel, Jeffersonville and North Central. As we're getting the band back together from the former Friday night game of the week. Coach Dave Nicholson and the voice of the Indianapolis Indians, Howard Kelman, will go back in the Wayback Machine with Howard and Dave coming up for our next 2 games.
Yeah, you know, I used to listen to Howard call those Indians games in the summer, and I used to work a little bit of middle shift sometimes in the summertime, and we all had to do 1 month, and I always picked a month in the summer so that while I was working, I could listen to Howard call the Indians games. And we're talking the Razor Shines, Randy Johnson, Larry Walker era when they were affiliated with the Expos. Now, I don't know, as a kid, they were affiliated with the Reds, and that was fun, too, to see those guys here in Indianapolis and then matriculate up to Cincinnati, part of that Big Red Machine. Guys like George Foster, Ken Griffey. I think Dave Concepcion played a year or 2 at Indianapolis as well.
Smith had to be helped off the floor here with the help of his head coach, Tim Adams. The press box at Victory Field named after Howard Kelman. They did that a couple of years ago, and our ISC Sports Network crew grateful to be the production crew for their video broadcast throughout the whole summer over there at the Vic. Indians just rebranded here a couple of months ago with a brand new logo, looking fantastic.
Yeah, I like it, and I don't like new stuff like that. I'm like, because I kind of feel like, what was wrong with the old? But I really like the new logo, and I'll tell you, if you like to read, Max Shoemaker, the longtime president of the Indians, has a book available in the Indians bookstore. I'm sure it's available online as well. Great read. I really enjoyed it.
So Smith getting looked at on the side. Kenneth Lampley. Another double-figure score today. That's the 5th one for Pike. All 4 of their 5 starters have gotten at least 10. Answering is Wiley. He's got a dozen.
He's another really nice player. This Park Tudor team is going to be just fine. Now, they go through a difficult stretch, too, right after this tournament.
Yeah, coming up for them, they've got Roncalli, Lawrence Central, Indian Creek, and Shortridge before they start Marion County tournament play as Robish goes in for a 2-hand flush as Park Tudor turns defense into offense.
But to finish the thought there, Max does a really nice job. There's a chapter in there on Howard Kelman and his lengthy tenure as the play-by-play voice of the Indians. So if you like to read, pick that book up.
I got a couple of days off. You give me something to look into. I like.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sure Max would rather you just buy it, but I'll loan you mine if you want.
I got a couple dollars floated my way from Santa for Christmas, so I can go help out Max in the club. So again, Howard and Dave coming up for our next 2 games here for Lake Central Carmel, Jeffersonville, NC. And just like that, Park Tudor's got it down to 12. Again, a minute 51, so not as much time as you'd like. They're able to find some of that magic they had in that 3rd quarter, trying to make this thing a little bit tighter after it was up to 24 points back in quarter 3.
Well, again, we talked about it earlier, but I'll reiterate it. This looks like it's going to be probably about a 10-point game. And on paper, you look at two 10-point losses in a row, and you say, man, but listen, I mean, what these kids from Park Tudor have done to compete against 2 of the bigger schools in the state of Indiana, very, very impressive. I doubt they're going to see anybody quite with the size or length of Pike in the 2A tournament. That's why you play these games, man, because if you do find a team, let's say you find a group down in Evansville somewhere or Fort Wayne, and you go, look, this is just Pike. We play Pike pretty tough, and we can do this, right? Don't be intimidated by it.
Oh, some blood on the shorts of Isaiah Hill.
Oh, he may have, who knows, could be a bloody, wrist or, bloody nose that has dripped down. Now, again, I'm so old that when you had blood on your you just played. Nobody cared. Of course, we didn't have that little namby-pamby three-point line either. You wanted 3, you had to drive the lane, get punched in the face, finish.
Off-ball foul. here against Park Tudor, and will make the slow walk to the other end. Number 5 on the Panthers, so that's what they were going for. It's the 4th one on Carlos Lopez, but now you can start to kind of extend this game out here and force Pike to make the free throws, leading by just 12.
Yeah, and you know, this has been going on for decades too, where you try the federation and you know, colleges has tried, what can we do to make the last 2 minutes of the game not basically turn into a parade to the foul line, but there's nothing you can do because, you know, you just got to foul to get the ball back, and if you can hit your free throws.
1 and 2. Nice offensive rebound and the putback from the soft finish for Brennan Dokes. Three-point swing has got the lead up to 15 for Pike, and then it's right back down on a three-point shot from Griffin Robish. He's got 18. Back to 12. Macon goes and gets fouled. The Park Tudor bench disagrees. Number 2 on Griffin Robish. Macon had made his first 3 free throws before missing the last one just a few seconds ago. Senior lefty was pretty good coming in, 11 of 14 to the tournament yesterday and today.
Free throws, you really got, I mean, again, a lot of legs. So, you know, your legs are part of it. This is where fatigue comes into it. He looks pretty good still.
He's up to 9, trying to be the 6th Red Devil in double digits. 83 seconds left, 14-point hole for Park Tudor with the rock. Lopez attacks. Hill on the bench has got his hand mended up, but they're still trying to clean all the blood off of his pants, or his shorts and his jersey. High arcer there from Smith, unsuccessful. Ian Macon has taken over the point guard duties here from his senior classmate TJ Davis. To the junior Kenneth Lampley III. KL3 spins, darts, and they're gonna get an offensive foul off the ball, it looks like, on either Dokes or Landon Lampley.
I think it's Dokes. I think it's 23. Yep.
Second one on Brennan Dokes. And that's the 5th one on Pike. And so both teams in the bonus for the final 47.6. So Park Tudor's going to drop their 2nd game in a row after starting out 4-0, but against 2 really quality MIC foes, and North Central last night losing by 10, and then the 3rd-ranked team in 4A in Pike, who has not lost to anybody from Indiana yet this season. Carlos Lopez to the stripe.
Well, Lopez, another young man, has not really been horribly intimidated. He takes the ball to the rim. He knows that's where the tall people live, but doesn't seem to bother him.
He's been looking at a man that's over a foot taller than him more often than not tonight when he's seen Isaiah Hill slide out towards him. Lopez can't cash in both free throws. And a little hip check. No, they'll say that Macon stepped on the sideline. Good defense there from Wiley. So he's trying to use that sideline as an extra defender.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I was talking about earlier. I just think there was a little bit of contact there. There was a little bump. I mean, he didn't just dribble the ball out of bounds on his own. He knows the rules.
Lopez, Wiley in the corner, able to save it. Snapping that ball as he got in against Macon, and a reach-in foul on the senior from Pike. Eighth all-time meeting between these last 2 teams over the last 40 years. It'll be 7th victory out of 8 for the Red Devils. $13 on the day for Miles Wiley after making his debut yesterday with the Baker's dozen. Now up to 14 here, coming back home to Park Tudor after a year at Carmel. It's been his first 2 seasons in the red and black of the Panthers. Right in front, and a soft finish for Dokes. He's up to 8. Lopez goes in, no one stops him. He misses it with 2 seconds left, and that brings a close to this one. Final 86-72 in favor of Pike. Jim, thoughts on today's ball game?
Too much height, too much length, too many turnovers for Park Tudor, but a valiant effort here. Again, they lose by 14 to a very, very good team. Again, this is why Coach Tim Adams gets in these types of tournaments. It's not really a tournament, but invitationals, is to challenge his kids. Congratulations to Coach Jeff Teague and his squad for just honestly going out and doing what they're capable of doing.
Number 3, Pike moves to 7-1 on the year. Number 5, Park Tudor falls to 4-2. 5 in double figures today for Pike, led by Landon Lampley's 18 points. Griffin Robish had 18 to pace Park Tudor today. So it's thanks to our great crew headed up by Director Vince Morales, camera operator Buzz Alarkin, for our analyst Jim Leisure. I'm Rick Johnston. Today's game has been brought to you by the Paul Logan Foundation, honoring Coach Logan's legacy and bringing our community together. Howard Kelman and Dave Nicholson will take you through the next two boys on the games on the boys' side, Lake Central and Carmel, followed by Jeffersonville and North Central. You're watching the 2025 Paul Logan Memorial Invitational on the ISC Sports Network.